Dear students, you have studied the quantum numbers in the last class. The quantum numbers are what? First, principal quantum number. It is represented by that is symbol n. That is n equal to 1 means it occupies k shell. N equal to 2 means l shell. 3 means m shell. Then 4 means n shell. Then the number of electrons filled in this shell, it is limited to 2n square. That is n equal to 1 means the number of electrons in k shell is 2. Then n equal to that is 2 means the number of electrons in the L shell is 8. Then n equal to 3 means the number of electrons in M shell is 18. Like that, n equal to 4 means n shell, that is number of electrons is 32. The next quantum number we have studied is orbital quantum number. Orbital quantum number is represented by L. That is L. Then this L takes values from 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. to n minus 1. Then if you put then that is n is for n values, the possible values of L that is permitted is 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. to n minus 1. If you put n equal to 1, then the possible value of L is 0, L equal to 0. If you put n equal to 2, then the possible value of L is 2 values, that is 0, 1. Then n equal to 3 means the possible value of L is 0, 1, 2, 3 values. Then that is each shell has subshells. That is the subshells determine the L values. That is, if L equal to 0 means S subshell. Then L equal to 1 means P subshell. L equal to 2 means D subshell. Then L equal to 4 means that is L equal to 4 means F subshell. L equal to 0 means S subshell. L equal to 1 means P subshell. L equal to 2 means D subshell. L equal to 3 means F subshell. L equal to 4 means G subshell. L equal to 5 means H subshell. Then here the number of electrons in each subshell is, the number of electrons in S subshell is 2. Then P subshell is 6. Then D subshell is 10. Like that it goes on increasing. Then next quantum number is spin quantum number. That is, spin quantum number means the spinning of electrons in clockwise or anti-clockwise. Then it has one unique value, that is half. Then next, total angular momentum quantum number, it is represented by J. Then this J can take values, that is J can take values L plus S or L minus S. L means orbital quantum number, then S means spin quantum number. That is J value from L plus S to L minus S. We know L equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. to n minus 1. Then S equal to here half. Then next is magnetic orbital quantum number. Magnetic orbital quantum number is ML. This ML can take values L, L minus 1, L minus 2, etc. to 0. Then minus 1, minus 2, etc. to minus L. Then the ML can, for a given value of L, there are ML can take values 2L plus 1 values. That is 2L plus 1 values. That is M. Then magnetic spin quantum number, it takes two values MS represented by symbol MS, two values plus half and minus half. The next, total magnetic quantum number, that is MJ. It takes values from j minus 1, etc. to minus j. That is 0, minus 1, minus 2, etc. to minus j, excluding 0. Here 0 is not available. Therefore, the possible values of j are 2j plus 1 values. That is mj, the possible values are 2j plus 1 values. Then here j is equal to L plus S, L minus S. These are the quantum numbers. Therefore, using this quantum number, we can study about the Pauli's exclusion principle. That is, Pauli's exclusion principle. It states that no two electrons will occupy the same orbital with all four same quantum numbers. Here we take the quantum numbers n, l, ml, ms. N means principal quantum number, l means orbital quantum number or azimuthal quantum number, ml means magnetic orbital quantum number, then ms means magnetic spin quantum number. That is the Pauli's exclusion principle. What it says means, in one orbital there will be, that is one orbital, it has four states, that is four quantum numbers n, l, ml, ms. But this four quantum numbers does in four quantum numbers two electrons cannot occupy. That is only one electron can occupy in the same orbital with four quantum numbers. That is one electron, that is there are two electrons, one orbital has two electrons, means one will move clockwise, another one will move anti-clockwise. That is one value is plus half, another one value is what a spin is minus half. Therefore, if listen, for n is equal to 1 means n equal to 1, that is n equal to 1 means you have what that is l equal to 0. L means value 0 to n minus 1. Therefore, one value l will take, l equal to 0. Then ml can be written as what? Ml is equal to 2l plus 1 values. That is 2l plus 1. That is 2 into l plus 1. That is 2 into 0 plus 1. Therefore, ml has 1 value. That is ml, the value is what? That is l plus l minus, that is l into l minus 1, that is l minus 2 etc. to 0, then minus 1 minus 2 etc. to minus l. Therefore, here it takes one value, that value is what is 0. Then ms, that is it has what two spins, plus half and minus half. That is, therefore the possible values for, that is the possible values for the one orbital is, that is n equal to 1, l equal to 0. You see this tabular column, ml equal to 0, then ms will be equal to plus half. This is 1. Then electron moves in the anti-clockwise direction means n equal to 1, l equal to 0, ml equal to 0, ms equal to minus half. Therefore, two electrons cannot occupy in the same orbital. That is, only one electron will occupy in the same orbital. Then having the four quantum numbers. This is called what? Pauli's exclusion principle. Then the next we want to calculate the maximum number of electrons in a shell. That is for a principal quantum number n. Then you consider a shell, that is it has principal quantum number n. That is, if it has principal quantum number n means, then there will be how many subshell? N subshell. Then it has what? The L value ranges from where? 0 to n minus 1. That is 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. to n minus 1. Then each subshell, that is it has n has subshell, then each subshell has what? L value. That is the L value has it has that is, then each has a magnetic, that is orbital quantum number, that is ml. This ml take values from where? 0 to that is l minus 1, l minus 2 etc. 0, minus 1, minus 2 etc. to minus l. Therefore, it has what? 2l plus 1 values. Therefore, ml takes from what values? 2l plus 1 values. Then it has what? Each substate. This has what? ms state. That is ms takes what values? Plus half and minus half. That is two possible values. Therefore, the total number of substates, for a given L, they have 2 into 2L plus 1 values. That is, therefore, the L value ranges from where 0 to n minus 1. Therefore, maximum number of electrons is found by, that is, n is equal to what? Summation 2 into 2L plus 1. The limit ranges from where 0 to n minus 1. Then you apply this limit 0 to n minus 1, that is 2 into summation 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus etc plus 2 into n minus 1 plus 1. Then you simplify, then you will get what? This is the sum of odd integers. Therefore 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus etc to n minus 1. Therefore you can write n into 1 by 2 plus 2n minus 1. Then on neglecting the way smaller terms, you will get what? 2n square. Therefore, the number of electrons that occupy in a shell is what? 2n square. The next is the spectral notation for energy levels. That is, you have spectral notation you have studied. That is, the orbital quantum number L is equal to what? Value 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. It has some subshells S, P, D, F, like that. Then you take total angular momentum quantum number. It is capital L. This capital L has what? Capital S, P, D, F, G, H subshells. Then here, that is the spectral notation. This spectral notation is given by that is given by how we can write the spectral notation. Means first we will write the total angular momentum quantum number at the subscript. That is total angular momentum quantum number at the subscript. Then that is at the lower right. Then next means the number of possible values of this J can be written as the superscript on the upper left. That is how we can write means the spectral notation, that is the total angular momentum quantum number, that is capital J. This is written at the subscript. Then the possible values of J is written at the superscript. That is if that is the angular that is orbital angular momentum quantum number. That is orbital angular momentum quantum number is what? Capital L. That is, if this capital L is greater than S spin, then the possible values of J is what? 2s plus 1. Then if it, therefore if it is less than S, L is less than S, or S is greater than L, then the possible values are what? 2L plus 1. Therefore we can write the term as L, that is L, then J at the subscript, then 2s plus 1 at the superscript. Or we can write L, J at the subscript and 2L plus 1 on the superscript. This is the spectroscopic notation. Then for example, you consider hydrogen gas. Then it has L equal to 0. Then L equal to 0. Then spin equal to half. Then here the we know J equal to L plus S. J equal to L plus S, that is equal to 0 plus 1 by 2. Therefore J equal to 1 by 2. Then the possible values of J are, here L is greater than S. That is, S means in half integer. Therefore L is greater than S. Therefore you put what? 2s plus 1. That is 2s plus 1 is equal to what? L equal to 2s plus 1, that is 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 2 to cancel, that is equal to 2. Therefore this spectral notation can be written as, here L equal to 0 means which are subshell? S subshell. Then in the subscript J, that is J equal to 1 by 2. In the superscript what? 2s plus 1, that is 2. Then this is this can be, we can read as 2 means a doublet, then S half. Then next for the state s equal to half, then L equal to 1 state. L equal to 1 means that is the possible values of s has two spins, plus half and minus half. Therefore J can be written as what? J is equal to L plus S, that is 1 plus 1 by 2, that is 3 by 2. Then L minus S, that is equal to what? 1 minus 1 by 2. Therefore J has two values, that is 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2. Then here L equal to 1, therefore L is greater than S. Therefore we can write the possible values of J are what? 2s plus 1, that is 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1. Therefore s 1 by 2 and 2 and 2 can cancel, therefore 1 plus 1 is 2. Therefore L is greater than S. Therefore how we will write the spectral notation as that is, listen, L equal to 1 means which subshell? P subshell. Therefore P, then in the subscript what will you write? The J value, that is 3 by 2. In the superscript what will you write? The possible value of J, that is 2. Then next it has two terms, two symbols. Then L equal to 1 means P subshell. Then this 1 by 2 means what? A superscript J value. J is equal to L minus S, that value 1 by 2. Then next what? The possible values of J, that is what? 2s plus 1, that is 2. Like this we can write the spectral notation. The next is the electronic configuration in atoms. You know that is to identify the state of an electron we need 4 quantum numbers, that is principal quantum number, then orbital quantum number, then magnetic orbital quantum number, then magnetic spin quantum number, that is n, l, ml and ms. Then configuration means that is the state of an atom is specified by a number, that is called what? Configuration. That is the state of an atom is specified by what? Number, that is called what? Configuration. Then electron configuration means distribution of electrons in various shells, K shell, L shell, M shell. How we distribute the electrons, that is called what? Electron configuration. Then for example, you know n is equal to 1. N equal to 1 means what? K shell. Therefore L is equal to what? 0. Then next n is equal to 2 means what shell? L shell. L shell. N equal to 2 means what? L have two values, that is L equal to 0, L equal to 1. Therefore L equal to 0 means what? You see the diagram, that is L equal to 0 means S subshell. L equal to 1 means which subshell? P subshell. Therefore n equal to 1 has no subshell, n equal to 2 has 2 subshell. Then n equal to 3 means what? The shell is M shell, but it has how many subshell? That is n equal to 3 means L has 3 values, that is 0, 1, 2. Therefore L has 3 values. Then it has how many subshell? 3 subshell, that is L equal to 0 means S subshell, L equal to 1 means P subshell,